guys. Alright, so 23 weeks pregnant. That feels good to say because it means I'm 1 week until it's technically that the baby has a fighting chance to survive outside the womb. But as many of you guys know, my doctor really doesn't count 24 weeks. He counts 25 weeks because he said it's better chances. So 23 weeks pregnant. So I guess we'll just jump right into the fun update. This week actually has been kind of, in terms of the pregnancy, has been uneventful. Nope. Well, I have my doctor's appointment with one of the other doctors about doing a gentle C-section because I want to make sure that all of the doctors that can do a C-section are on board with it. Just in case, because like with my daughter, I had one doctor that was going to do my C-section on Black Friday because I wanted it the day after Thanksgiving, and then next thing I know, because I didn't want staples, and this one doctor does not do staples, so it was like dream come true to me. I was like, oh great, I have this one. Because they said the other doctor does the staples, and then I got a call, I think maybe the month before, and I was told, oh, it switched, the date switched, the doctor switched, and it was the one that does the staples. It was a headache. So I want to make sure that everybody is on board with what I want for my C-section, keeping in mind that I still have 6 weeks for the placenta to move. Granted, having the stitches in, having the clavicle put in, kind of does. I talked to one of the doctors, one of the high-risk OBs at the other hospital, and she won't do a VBAC with me because I have the stitches. So that might be, it's still something we want if everything looks favorable. The stitches will be coming out at 35 weeks. And they said it all depends on how things look. So, yeah, so I have a doctor's appointment on Friday, which is good, good, because I'm taking the day off of work because they're gonna check my stitches, just because I'm paranoid about them getting infected, and they're like, if you not have a fever, if you don't, I'm just terrified of them being infected. So they said they're just gonna, kind of, with speculum, just kind of look just to make sure that nothing's looks wrong. And then they said, really, at this point, if there's no infection when I go, there's not going to be infection. So, yeah. And then working 8 hours a night. Besides the obvious somebody wiggling and making me pee every 10 minutes, I still have bouts of morning sickness. I'm not throwing up. I just feel nauseous because of all the medications that I'm still on, which I'm going to be on for 6 weeks. 17 more weeks. Great, he said I could possibly come off of them at 37 weeks, but he said we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, I still, I can't look at pickles. I really don't even discuss them because I can't go down the aisle. It's sad because I needed ketchup and I had to send my husband down the aisle to get ketchup because I can't see it. I can't look at it. They just... Alright, I'm going to change the subject. But there's just that reminds me. Sleep is pretty good. Of course, I'm having a hard time if anybody sleeps in bed with me, because it's an old-fashioned full-size bed. So it's small. It works for the two of us, but my husband can't even sleep in bed with me because I have to sleep. Because of my hip, I have to sleep. I have to switch my hips, like which side I'm laying on, because like my left hip, I'll wake up probably about an hour and a half later, and my hip is in so much pain, so then I have to flip. But I kind of sleep on my belly-ish, but I have to have like my knee up, and I can sleep like that, and I have no problems because then I'm not putting the pressure on my hips. And we looked at buying a new maternity pillow, but this is our last pregnancy. I have one, it's worn out so bad. I just, told my husband I just need to, rip it open, put more stuffing in it, and then just sew it up. That's all I have to do is just going to Joann Fabrics and doing that. Which actually, though, our Walmart's supposed to be getting back its fabric department, I think, in another 3 weeks. So, I can go get it there. Yeah, so there's not really much more to my reminders of pregnancy. Things are starting to slow down a little bit. I'm getting winded and I have a hard time standing up, but whatever. I'm pregnant. I'm happy. That's all that matters to me. As many of you guys know, last week I skipped. Because I think I told you guys I skipped. I totally forgot about it. They did call me Monday and ask, and I said I did. I totally forgot because we're getting ready for my son's birthday party. So they said, don't forget this Friday, because then it will be 2 weeks. So, of course, before I got there, the nurse who does it, she's like, "Ah, Janet," she's like, 2 weeks. She's like, "Maybe you've gained 2 pounds." And I'm like, "I could have lost 2 pounds." She's like, "Please don't." Because she's like, she's getting tired of weighing me every week, and I'm getting tired of being weighed every week. Stepped on the scale. No weight gain, no weight loss. I am still I'm still down to 29 pounds. I give up. I know some of you guys have said about the protein shakes and all those to, get me to gain the weight, which I can't just drink them because of the texture. He did give me a prescription for it, because it's not just simply like the instant breakfasts or any of those. It's got a higher something else in it. We got it today, and just the smell of it makes me want to heave. But he said I could put it in like pistachio pudding or like butterscotch pudding, because he said then it's not so noticeable. So we made some of it up, and he actually said he would recommend eating it before bed, because he said that's, he's like, basically do what we tell people that are trying to lose weight to not do. He's like, do all those. So like I have to eat it right before bed. But he did work a deal with me. He said if I don't gain any weight off of this, and he said I should gain at least 2 pounds off of this. But if I have, he said, basically 1 pound to 2 pounds, then we gotta keep doing it. He said if you gain only like a half an ounce, he's like, you can stop, and then we'll weigh you the next week. And if you're just, if I've lost, and obviously I'll have to go back on it, but so it's only a week trial. So at least I told him I'm willing to try it for a week. So yeah, so no weight gain. So here's my 23-week belly. I think there's one for Tiny, and there might be one for Mikey. I don't know. If there is, I'll insert them before. So that is it for my 23-week update. I know I didn't record a video yesterday for Vera, but it was a nutty day. Not really a nutty day, it's just my husband and I actually finally had a date day together, which was nice because we haven't had really a lot of time together, just the two of us, so it was nice just being with him. So I will talk to you guys later.